The Huawei Nova 2i, also known as the Huawei Mate 10 Lite Mimang 6, or Honor 9i, is a top-tier borderless budget option with a 4-cam setup. The Oppo F5 is a fresh release from the selfie experts with a taller display and new AI beauty mode. With a price difference of just around $20 between the two, how do these phones measure up to each other? The Oppo F5 has a 6-inch screen while the Huawei Nova 2i's display is just a teeny bit smaller at 5.9 inches. Both phones have the same 1080x2160 resolution and, of course, that coveted 18:9 screen ratio. There are no physical buttons up front and both move their fingerprint scanners to the back. Plastic that's made to look and feel like metal, a popular material among handsets these days, is what the F5 is made of. The Nova 2i, however, boasts a metal unibody design. I didn't really notice the difference as both devices have a good weight and great feel to them. A MediaTek MT6763T processor running on Android Nougat and ColorOS 3.2 powers the Oppo F5 while the Nova 2i runs on Huawei's Kirin 659 with the MUI 5.1 on top of Android Nougat. Both phones have 4 GB of memory, although the F5 only has 32 GB of storage as opposed to the Nova 2i's 64 GB. The Huawei Nova 2i packs 3,340 mAh of battery power while the Oppo F5 has a battery capacity of 3,200 mAh. The Oppo F5's 16-megapixel rear camera goes against the Huawei Nova 2i's 16 and 2-megapixel twin shooters. Although the F5 allows for a portrait bokeh mode on this camera, the Nova 2i has the option to do portrait mode for bokeh effect or a wide aperture mode. Both phones perform considerably well even in challenging lighting situations. In the photo below, however, the Nova 2i is better in terms of contrast. The Oppo F5 AI Beauty Mode detects sex, age, and race then uses this information to automatically calculate which beauty mode setting would be right for you. This results in fresh selfies that look more natural and less airbrushed, but colors usually weren't as vivid. Oppo F5 Huawei Nova 2i juxtaposes. In the selfie above, the Nova 2i brightened my face to the point where my eyebrows were noticeably lighter then saturated my red hair to make it look more fiery than it actually is in real life. The F5 kept it balanced with colors not as saturated. If taking selfies is your first and foremost priority, and you don't mind paying a little extra, then you may want to check out the Oppo F5 and its impressive AI beauty technology. On the other hand, if you like being behind the camera or if brighter and more saturated photos are your jam, then the Huawei Nova 2i is worth considering. It's worth noting that this handset also runs on a more powerful processor, so if you're not concerned about smartphone photography at all, this would definitely be the better choice for you.